Pisces. I'm here for another reading for you today. As always, it's a general and timeless reading. It's not a personal reading. So just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't for the next person. And if you'd like a personal reading, a one-on-one personal session, or Akashic Records, you could go to 144bluerosetemple.com. Thank you to everyone who joined us for the free dance ceremony. There's going to be another one at the end of the month, so feel free to keep an eye out for that. We do still have the Wild Woman's Retreat that is going to be for all who identify as women. It's going to be for the 1111 Portal Gateway in November in Puerto Rico, so feel free to join us for some Wild Woman activities, and we'll be meeting for 5 weeks on Zoom before we do all meet one another. So feel free to go email me or to the website to check out some more information. All the link. Wow. So I say wow because my message for today, Pisces, was that I feel heavy Merlin energy, and Merlin's on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So some of you may resonate with Merlin. The energy was very strong as I was starting this reading. Maybe also the color purple. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit of God. What do we have for Pisces today? What do we have for the Pisces today? For their highest good and for the highest good of all. The card did not fall face up. We have there is always enough and forgive. Why do we have forgive and there is always enough? Now, right? Ooh, that may be confirmation because I know what card is underneath this card. Now, when I saw the card, there is always enough, I thought there are plenty of fish in the sea because there's fish over here. There's always enough. And then what's on the bottom of this deck is Sacred Marriage, Mary Magdalene. Expand your consciousness over here. And then we do have forgive. All right, so there may be forgiveness over here. You can resonate with Merlin, with Mary Magdalene. We do have expand your consciousness as well. All right, I'm going to grab another card and then I'll start your reading. Why do we have forgive? There's always enough, sacred marriage, and expand your consciousness. Healing the earth, love, humility, and respect, okay? Now with the there is always enough energy, I do feel like there's a situation here that has maybe humbled you in some way, shape, or form. Yes, and then you have the authority of spirit, all right? So authority of spirit over here, using that sword of truth of yours, Pisces, and the light priestess, galactic wisdom, and then cosmic ritual. So I feel like you had to stand your ground in something over here where it says there is always enough. Now this could be a lover over here because we do have sacred marriage, Mary Magdalene, and then expand your consciousness. It almost feels like someone wanted to take something from you, but nothing can be taken from you. Okay, so maybe this was a relationship. Maybe it was something else, Pisces, because sacred marriage can also be inner union. But what's coming through here is forgiving that person because the power is within you. Expand your consciousness in sacred marriage. Now, over these two cards, we do have love, humility, and respect. And then we have the authority of spirit and galactic wisdom. All right, and then you do have expand your consciousness. So let's see what this is. But I do feel like you had to forgive someone over here for something that maybe put you in some sort of position in some way, shape, or form. But it was a lesson to be learned. Now, for the Pisces, why do we have these cards? Forgive, there's always enough, sacred marriage, expand your consciousness, the authority of spirit, galactic wisdom, and love, humility, and respect. We do have the High Priestess here. What do we have for the Pisces for this reading? What do we have for the Pisces? Yeah, Pisces. So this was just initiation, this original 10 of Wands here. You do have the 2 of Pentacles. So maybe you're making some decisions or choices at this time. You have 10 of Wands, overwhelm. Okay, there was something in the past that overwhelmed you. You felt like it was a burden. Where it says there is always enough. Maybe you got the shorter end of a stick. All right, when it came to some sort of situation. I'll take a look at what the 10 of Wands is. We do also have 2 of Wands, initiation. What this taught you, though, was to see from a different perspective. All right, it did lead to this win. 4 of Wands over here. All right, so there's something it is that you're celebrating, and it's going through this portal here. All right, with the 2 of Wands. I always see the 2 of Wands as a little bit of a portal, as well as though something new. All right, so a new opportunity. You're definitely going through a rebirth with this 2 of Wands energy, and it's leading you into something that you're going to be celebrating about, and it's going to be or make you feel successful. I'm also hearing the song, I just want to be successful. All right, so they're definitely, ooh, you have 10 of Pentacles here. I want to see what the 10 of Wands is. What is this 10 of Wands? You do have the Knight of Cups. What was this 10 of Wands for Pisces? And then you have the Page of Wands, okay? So something here, like it could be childhood. Page of Wands is a little bit of like a smaller, younger energy. Why the Page of Wands with the 10 of Wands here? You have to shift your perspective here about something. All right. And what is Pisces shifting their perspective about with the Hanged One? You have Page of Swords. So there could be something about communication here. All right. We do have Mercury that just went into Gemini. So with the Page of Wands could have even been fiery communication in some way, shape, or form. But you shifted your perspective here. And again, I do feel like you have to stand your ground in some way, shape, or form with the Page of Swords energy. And there was something that you felt that was a 10 of Wands or overwhelming, maybe even a burden. But there was also a shift in perspective that you are much stronger and powerful than it is that you think, Pisces, with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is just a page, but they stand over here with a lot of hope and a lot of optimism. All right. And I do feel like it's some sort of situation that forced you, where maybe you were or felt a little bit shaky in some way, shape, or form. And we do have the Knight of Swords here. But I feel like it also reminded you of your authority over your own life, no matter what, say, is happening without of you, within you, with this 10 of Wands energy. Now, this is bringing in a Knight of Cups over here. What's this Knight of Cups? Knight of Pentacles, okay? So something's coming in here. And maybe for some of you, you've been waiting for something. And it almost feels like this comes, though, from within you in some way, shape, or form, okay? I also do feel like there was some form of communication in the past that maybe you thought that something was going to come in through someone else. A Knight of Cups and then the Knight of Pentacles. It also feels the energy, Pisces, of not waiting, of creating something yourself in some way, shape, or form. Why the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles? You have Judgment over here. Why Judgment? Yes, okay, so what's also coming through here, you did have in this past placement, 5 of Wands, Knight of Wands. This was some sort of conflict. But this was also meant to be. You have the authority of spirit, galactic wisdom. This taught you your power. You were in this Page of Wands energy. You were playing yourself small, Pisces. And so, honestly, what this feels like, Pisces, is maybe when you were going through this conflict, like you weren't happy about it, right? Like no one wants to go through conflict. But part of the reason why it was divine judgment that you would go through that conflict was because spirit actually wanted to speed things up for you. And it was sped up through this karmic conflict. 5 of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is a lot of, say, lower self energy. 5 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I always see Knight of Wands as lower self or a little bit of that passion and aggressive energy. So for some of you, there may have even been something with communication. But overall, why did that happen? You were playing yourself small, Pisces. You were actually taking too long to do whatever that this was. Because you have a 4 of Wands celebration, but how did that happen? Through this initiation, through this conflict. So yes, it happened, right? But it actually was not punishment. It was fated for you to go through this conflict here because you were playing yourself small and you were actually taking too long. Like maybe playing safe, the energy of testing the waters, playing safe. But then this happened and it ultimately does lead to a celebration. All right, why the 2 of Wands here? Why the 2 of Wands? Ooh, there's someone who wants to work with you. All right, the Lover's card and the 3 of Pentacles, collaboration. Now, this very well could be like a romantic partnership that wants to come in and work on things or work with you, or it could just be a soulmate of some kind. And you do have Justice, okay? So Justice surrounds you. Why the Lovers with the 3 of Pentacles? Someone's coming in, could be Gemini, but lovers in general, so soulmates or a romantic partnership. Someone is coming in with something to offer you. They want to work with you. Why the 4 of Wands here? Why the 4 of Wands? Your dreams are realer than reality, Pisces. And we are watching this in the year of 2024, which we also have Saturn in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces, especially for Pisces, listen, Pisces, Saturn in Pisces is not necessarily comfortable, right? Especially for mutable signs and Pisces, but it is making you, all right? And so a little bit of the Saturn energy, perhaps. Your dreams can be a reality. Dream time, the Empress, Four of Wands. This feels like a lot of alignment with higher self, which maybe is this Mary Magdalene sacred marriage energy. A lot of inner union. But whatever this was, it was fated. So it was going to happen either way. It forced you to own your power. You were playing yourself small, Pisces. And what this honestly feels like, it was spirit that caused this conflict. You were taking too long to do something that your higher self, spirit team, whatever it is for you, wanted you to do, that you were intended to do. And it was through this divine judgment that this happened. It leads to all of this, Pisces. 1111, as soon as I say that. So you're showing up as the Empress energy. You're in a magnetic energy right now that's really calling in all of your desires. For some of you, your dreams as well. Pay attention to your dreams too. Now, why the Empress with the Seven of Cups? Pisces, what's also coming through is a lot of options, which, yes, you were going through this. There is forgiveness here. But as you shift your consciousness, you have a lot of options to choose from. Six of Pentacles, generosity. So I see you actually having a lot of options, as well as doing what you need to do, Pisces, to say align to your dream reality or that higher timeline. Now, what's the Six of Pentacles? You do have the Eight of Swords here. Why the Six of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords? The Devil card, okay? So Pisces, also being mindful of the cups it is that you take. Because I see beautiful energy, celebration, right? Six of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Devil card. There is an energy here, Pisces. Be careful of all of the cups it is that are offered to you. I see someone here that wants you trapped in some way, shape, or form and is almost testing you a little bit, all right? Why Eight of Swords with the Devil card for Pisces? Nine of Swords. Be mindful, Pisces. You are ending off in a Four of Wands energy. With the Empress, Seven of Cups, there are a lot of options. But one of those cups, so something that someone does give you, is karmic. Eight of Swords, Devil card, Nine of Swords. All right. This has someone in their head in some way, shape, or form. Yeah. And it's like one of those cups. There's some of them, right, Pisces, that are good opportunities. But be mindful of all of the hands that reach out to you, because one of those hands are someone who will betray you. All right. This person will betray you. The authority of spirit over here. So be very mindful. All right. Now, why Seven of Cups? Ten of Swords. Yes. All right. So just be mindful, Pisces. There is an energy, and you have forgive, and there is always enough here. 333 as soon as I say that. It does feel like a little bit of an energy of someone who wants to set you up in a way. So it's like this happens, right? You're doing well. Two of Wands. You get to this Four of Wands energy, beautiful energy. Pisces, this is a season where even if people maybe think that you're standoffish, that you're this, that you're that, you're not. You're intuitive. 144 as soon as I say that. All right? You are intuitive. You're not meant to be around a lot of people right now, Pisces. You're in a beautiful energy, but there is some sort of energy here that they want to bring you down. All right? Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups. It's like they see you in this energy. And this has been coming out in the readings, Pisces. The past 3 readings that you are doing very well. What's the advice for this Eight of Swords, Devil card, Nine of Swords energy? You do have the Fool card here and the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So Pisces, you're in a beautiful energy. 444 as soon as I say that. You are showing up here as someone who's very hopeful, very optimistic, etc. Your protection, Pisces, when it comes to your success is not taking every cup, not taking every offer. And again, people can think that you're standoffish, that you think this of yourself or that of yourself. No, you are being very protective of yourself, Pisces. And so in this season, God may seclude you, okay? But it's your protection that God secludes you. Now, why the Fool card here for Pisces? Four of Cups. There's something coming in for you, Pisces, and it is something very beautiful. Four of Cups is an energy of looking at three cups that have spilled over when there's a cup coming behind you. There's a lot of energy that surrounds you at this time. It feels like the advice, Pisces, would be to, number one, focus on what it is that you desire. Empress card. Four of Wands. Understand too that as you're focusing on that, other people do see you focusing on that too. All right. Now, what's Pisces energy closing out this reading? What is Pisces energy closing out this reading? You have Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the King of Wands. All right. So a lot of Aries energy. Pisces, you're building your foundation. And it feels like the advice for you building your foundation is you build it on your own. And that is what's coming through here. Forgiveness. There's always enough. Pisces. I'm going to grab some of these cards. You're learning, you have ancestral spirit, all right? So the ancestors surround you at this time. Persistence. Keep building what you're building. Keep doing what you're doing. You have mirroring over here too. But what's coming through is whatever it is that you're creating or doing, it has to come just from you. It's like maybe some of you want a co-signer. Maybe some of you want to work with others or this or that. And it's not out of fear, you know, of saying this message, Pisces, but whoever I'm reading for, you do have a big purpose. You have a very special purpose. But with that, there's constantly, it feels like energies that surround you, or you feel like constantly energy surrounds you. Even the way that I say that, energies are surrounding you, right? That it feels like of wanting to bring you down in some way, shape, or form. And so the advice is to work by yourself. All right, especially if someone wants to do something with you, this or that, work by yourself. Yes, and so Pisces, you get out of one conflict. There's someone coming in. Yes, be very mindful, like who it is, Pisces, that you allow into your life. Okay, that's what's coming through. Be very, very careful. And again, this is not for everyone, but you are a Pisces, that your foundation is yours alone. And it's meant to be yours alone, Pisces. You are showing up in this very Emperor, King of Wands energy, but it's also independence, being independent. Okay, because again, moth to a flame, you have this energy, Pisces, where you are a moth to a flame, to good things, right? As well as things that maybe are not so great for you. You're someone who represents the Fool card, right? You are pretty innocent, or like have this energy about you. Very hopeful, very optimistic. You have all of this here. But it feels like Spirit is wanting you to go through these, it almost feels like character development, right? Stages, but by yourself. There is always enough. So you're with someone who betrayed you, or maybe more than one person who has betrayed you. And these were all lessons for you to do things on your own, etc. All right. Now, what's the advice for Pisces when it comes to this reading? What's the advice for Pisces when it comes to this reading? What's the advice for Pisces when it comes to this reading? Now we do have Spirit Baby. So that energy's been coming out lately. New moon and mirroring. Okay, so new moon, I believe that's June, what is it, June 4th, 5th, or 6th, somewhere around there. So in a few days is the new moon. So for some of you that can resonate with you, the new moon energy, we do have mirroring. So a lot of mirroring here as well. And Spirit Baby. Pisces, and you have past life here. Secret admirer, life force energy, call back your energy, okay? So you're a moth to a flame right now, Pisces. In good ways, maybe some ways that you also don't want either. This is a message for some of you that whatever you're doing, you can very well do it on your own. All right, there's a song by Pop Smoke, and rest in peace, Pop Smoke, but what does it say? something about mingling with the wrong people. If you get into the studio, right, and you're with the wrong people, it can bring you down in a second type of energy. And so that's what's coming through too, is being around the wrong people. You're someone, again, who shows up as the Fool card. You may be very nice, etc. Spirit is wanting you to learn a final lesson when it comes to, and you do have celibacy here too, okay? So for some of you, it may have even been a lover, all right? So maybe you're being called to also be celibate. What's coming through here, Pisces, is you're learning a very final lesson. Again, this year's the year of Saturn when it comes to helping people, actually. You know, and usually our messages would be, yes, help people, put yourself out there. But do not self-sacrifice yourself, because look at this. Like, it happens, right? This happens. Okay, learned your lesson. Here goes another person. You're doing well. Boom. Someone else comes in, right? To try to disrupt your peace in some way, shape, or form. But in taking accountability for the situation, Pisces, is, again, there's some sort of lesson of self-sacrificial energy. All right, now what do we have for Pisces for this final karmic lesson? What do we have for Pisces when it comes to this final karmic lesson? Twin flame and celibacy, okay? Some of you are really preparing for some sort of twin flame union. You do have Mary Magdalene sacred marriage. And so you could be aligning to that twin flame, perhaps with out of you. That's also your life purpose in general, inner union. All right, so for some of you, I do see a big shift coming, but there's a final lesson when it comes to all of this, all right? Now, what is the final advice for Pisces? You do have Avalon Priestess, Intuitive Awakening. What are some final messages for Pisces? Believe in yourself and safe space. So all is well, Pisces. And it doesn't mean that you are like by yourself and don't have to connect with anyone and things like that. But there is some sort of final karmic lesson here of letting people in. And maybe it's just with boundaries, okay? So boundaries and self-sacrificial energy, Pisces, I do feel like you're doing away with that. There is a forgiveness energy here. You went through something here, Pisces. Someone came in. You were building something. I see you very successful too. Someone else comes in though, ends up to be some sort of betrayal. So there is that final karmic cycle of learning that lesson, seeing the signs, Pisces, okay? Intuitive awakening, third eye opening, and believe in yourself, Anana. So Avalon or Anana Ishtar may resonate with you. What else do we have here for the Pisces for advice? And there goes the new moon energy. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles, okay? So definitely something about this new moon. What else do we have for Pisces for advice? Vulnerability, open your heart, allow yourself to be tender, and caution. That's, yes, Pisces. You are pretty soft. You know, I see you as a beautiful energy. I do see you as very giving. You have love, humility, respect. Yes, you are. It is a balance of also having that masculine energy and having the boundaries, all right, with the vulnerability energy, with that caution on the bottom of the deck, all right? So you're a beautiful soul. It does not mean to become hardened, you know, or change yourself, but to have boundaries, because that beautiful soul does deserve the best, you know, and I do see cycles of betrayal, all right, you know, or things that end up in betrayal. What's a final message for the Pisces for this reading? The hidden worlds, changing consciousness, awareness, and extrasensory perception. Some of you may have extrasensory perception. We do have a card that fell there. We do have returning home here, loving welcome, life between lifetimes. So changing consciousness, awareness, and extrasensory perception. I do feel like you're also going through a big awakening at this time, Pisces, with the hidden worlds. It's a little bit of that Merlin energy too with this fairy energy. And you have resurrection, okay? So Pisces, two things here. Yes, you've resurrected yourself time and time again. Come back, rebirth, renewal. You're going through a very big rebirth at this time, Pisces. So it's a little bit of, yes, you can resurrect yourself. And it's shown here that you've done that time and time again. On top of, okay, where can I see things from the beginning and just avoid that betrayal, etc. from the beginning, you know, instead of just jumping into something. again, have an open heart, but have the boundaries. All right. That's what I have for you, Pisces. I do hope that this resonates. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings to your day.